Good morning, everyone. My name is Alex, and welcome back to the Calmlands. If you're new here, this is our little survival series where we started with nothing but a little pickup, Unimog, tractor truck thing, and have made it many years into this game. The big thing I want to do today, this thing sucks. I don't like it. I thought I would really enjoy that kind of aspect, but it doesn't even reach. I can't even unload. I am just absolutely done with this thing. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that if you couldn't tell. So I'm just gonna unload seed on the ground. I was hoping to be able to fill it up in here, but apparently not. So let's just do a control I. Just empty out on the ground. I am over this thing at this point. So yeah, back to more jovial me. We have pigs to sell. We have a new tender to buy. We have just so many things. So many things to get on with. And I'm going to actually go ahead and let go of our little trailer too. If this other seed tender works good, then the Landini will have its same deal, but we need to start making some money. One of the pieces that I need for my sugarcane empire has come up for sale. We can't do, I did fix the mod by the way, but we can't sell dry corn until I have a facility to sell it at, which requires a supermarket, and it's like a little gas station supermarket thing, which is okay, I'm fine with that. But I don't have anybody to work it, so that plan's kind of up in the air. So I need more housing for more workers and a little place to build that thing up and start building some infrastructure out for that. That would give our workers some place to shop at least. So I mean it was in the plan but not in the plan. So yeah, that's things. Okay, I thought I had the heart to sell this thing, and I just don't. So we're going to worry about that later. Okay, and here's the hoping that this one works a little bit better. This is not our only purchase for this morning. We have to move some pigs to get them sold as well, and I have somewhere around 30 of them I need to go. So we will be picking up a small trailer for that, and then we'll work on the other projects. Alright, I got our first 4 pigs loaded up here. There is a better trailer on the market as well, so we're going to go ahead and pick that up today. Hopefully the pigs pay for that, because it's a smaller trailer. I couldn't afford one of the big ones, so there was a small trailed one, but it holds basically 4 times as many pigs as this does, so that'll be a pretty big improvement, especially for what we're trying to do. Alright, 4 pigs for sale for $4,800. That pays pretty good. Alright, I'm not sure how you say this name. I want to say Knees, but it might be Nice as well. So we're just going to call this Nice trailer. So there we go. We have a nice little fill of piggies here, and hopefully they pay for the trailers. What I'm hoping for, I don't know if they will all of the way, but it's going to be pretty close. The main reason I want to thin out the herd is, one, we have some that are getting ready to reproduce again, and if they're not able to, then that kind of sucks. Also, they eat a ton of food, and we're out of room for slurry, so I'm trying to combat some big issues here. Alright, yeah, we made a little over 10 grand, so this paid for itself, and we thinned out our herd a little bit, so we're doing pretty good today. Okay, I just bought our first piece of sugarcane equipment. I'm taking the deer up there because I don't know how big this is, so hopefully this is big enough to pull it back, but it looks pretty large. Okay, I'm glad I brought the deer instead of the mog. This thing is fairly large. I don't understand how it works. Okay, so you pull it through the ground, and it's only a 2-row planter, it looks like. So you pull it through the ground, and then you just pop down the thing, it looks. Okay, that's very interesting. We can get some fertilizer in it and some sugarcane. So that's going to be its own deal. The only reason I wanted to get this is it was 75% off, and I'm kind of about that life. So this is just for future us, which is closer than what you think. Okay, there are a few jobs that we do need to get done today before we do anything else. I want to make some hay, and probably going to use the super baler for that, the fast one, and because I plan on making a lot, and the Hesson's mainly for them jobs where I know it's only going to be like 10 bales or something. If we're going to make a ton, then might as well do it so I can use auto load. But first, we're going to see how bad these fields are going to be. It's going to be pretty rough, I think. Definitely don't have enough liquid fertilizer here at the farm for this. I know that. Especially if it's asking for 160 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare. Oh man, that's so much in. That is so much in. But we need to do this to bring it up into shape here. The land's a little neglected. I've not been the good custodial figure that I normally am. So that kind of sucks. Is this gonna? No, this doesn't fit in between the rows. That's so weird. But I would like to get into organic, so I'm really we're gonna make that hay. We're gonna have to do a dairy at some point, but that requires more people. And we just don't have it yet. That's like my thing right now, is we don't have the amount of people that we need for the things that we need. So like the big reason to do the dairy is we have a ton of grassland, so we can use products from the grassland. And not only do we get the milk, which is a product that we can either resell or turn into other things, but the amount, like the sheer amount of good fertilizer that you get from that, especially where we have the pumps and hoses DLC, so we can use a screw pump and stuff like that, and extract more gooder out of both things. But yeah, just having that influx of manure is just going to be huge, because they use a lot, and having that ability to go, okay, well, we need this much for, you know, what we need to do. You know, I would like to have at least 200,000 liters of manure on hand at one time. That way we can really, you know, do these fields up the good way, because right now we're buying so much product. Like, we are just plowing through fertilizer. I mean, how much fertilizer have we used? Where's my stats page? Not that. Not that. This guy. We've used 332,000 liters of fertilizer. 500,000 liters of just fertilizer. And that's just a huge expense. So having a not a crop, I guess, but having something that we can produce on hand is going to be huge savings for us. So yes, they might cost a little bit getting going, but I mean, how much does I don't even know how much a thing of fertilizer cost. 1,820 for 1,000 liters. Do that for, you know, all of the fertilizer on the farm. Like, that's how much we've been going through. So it's a thing. It's something that we have to keep an eye on. Basically, any and every dollar that we take out for like seed and fertilizers and stuff like that, fuel, is dollars that we're not, you know, keeping on to ourselves. And we really have the ability to, but just not like right this second. Like, I you know, everybody knows how to raise cows. You can just feed cows and they poop, basically. But we don't have the people to do that. So that really needs to be our next step, is people, for sure. Like, that needs to be a lot sooner than what you guys think. But I'm out here buying planters and stuff because because they look good, I guess. Wait, no, this is wrong. Yeah, like, I've used almost 1,200 liters of... Why is it counting like that? That's so weird. That doesn't make any sense at all. Because this holds 1,200 liters. Oh god, how off is that? We've been running into that recently. Like this whole page is a little wonk, except for basically the play time. Like we're at 157. That's correct. It's kind of weird. And we're out. So we're gonna go ahead and do the hay works, and we're gonna get that done pretty quick. We've only got a couple fields to do, and the big area up top. As you guys know, I only do silage. Well, until we get cows, I only do silage whenever we first buy a piece of land, just to kind of get a nice little hit there on getting some stuff done. So yeah, the big goal for this is to just really stack away enough money. I need to get into a whole tank or that little Vinnyhoos. But the Vinnyhoos, after we get the spreader bar for it, is really the same price as a hull, and I don't mind top spreading right now. I'm not worried about end loss, so that's gonna be its own thing, I think. But let's see how good the deer can keep up here, and we're just doing hay, so it should go pretty fast here, and we're gonna get as many bales as we can, and we're gonna get them sold. I'm not going to say that took too much time, but we got to get a bigger mower set up. The swather works good for making silage bales, but for making hay, it's actually too small. The head on it is just too narrow for what we want to do. So that's going to be probably an upgrade that we need to start looking at. But while I'm up here, I'm going to go ahead and pick up a slurry tank. It's so weird. Nothing good ever comes up for sale whenever I need it. I guarantee you something will as soon as I buy something. That's just how it be. Okay, I did splurge a little bit on this guy. Bought the 4350, the smallest tool tank that they had. And it's actually still way bigger than what we need right this second. But it's going to be okay because we're going to expand. So, I want to go ahead and get this guy filled up. he does have like active suspension and stuff, which is pretty nice. But this should do this in two deals. What I splurged on though was manure sense. I really wanted that capability. So what that does is it reads the content of nitrogen that flows through the pipe, and then that allows us to more accurately spread the manure, so we're not wasting it. You know, it's not like a cyclic rate, right? So we're not just doing 3,500 gallons to the acre, probably with these guys, maybe a little bit more, probably around 7 to 9. But because the way manure sense works is it's reading each one of those, and it's telling the little computer inside, hey, you can actually back off the rate. So instead of putting down, let's say, 7,000 gallons to the acre, we'll only put down 5,000. So we make this manure go a lot farther. But to do that, I need to make sure activation rate, and we're going to put down canola. So we're going to do Y here. Do I need to? Let's do Y. Okay, no, I can't change that. Okay, that's A-okay. So we're just going to put down an amount to bring back up, not this field, the other one. I thought it was this field. I've already done this field. So let's just go ahead and set cruise and turn this guy on. Oh, okay, it's not very wide, but that's okay. Now this tank's gonna still drop fairly quick. I'm gonna turn on my speed limiter though. There you go. So this thing is accurately reading and applying it how it needs to be applied. So this is going to go a lot further than what I thought it was going to. Normally whenever we do slurry, it's like in and out, we're done, right? So having that little piece is actually very, very nice. Now this is not going to bring up the nitrogen values to where we absolutely need them, but this is going to save us a ton of money with just the... Is this really 15? Can we not go? Can we go like 12? Jeez, I'm missing like half of this now. That's like really, really fast for the spread that we're going. Like that's absurdly fast. I'm actually doing this wrong. Don't mind me. But yeah, that's the thing that we're going to have to get used to. Is I'm still going way too fast. I shouldn't be going more than 7 right now. There we go. That's a lot better. For what the rate we were putting down, we can go faster, or we can just slow down and pull back speed and stuff. But yeah, this is going to help with initial application. This is not full application of the product. So whenever we go and plant this in the next episode, we will be doing canola. We won't need to put down as much fertilizer on that, right? So we're pre-applying everything. And if I was a smart fella and I paid 15 grand for the ISA Pro, I think that's what it's called, then that would let us see what the plants are doing whenever we go and do fertilization. So I don't want to fertilize on the planting. I want to fertilize after we plant with ISA Pro, and I think the Dudesfar has it, but I'm not like 100% sure. So we may bring her back out for that, but this is working. It's actually working really, really well. So I can't complain about this. Now, if I was doing a much larger field, I would speed up, but the speed is just like 15 miles an hour is insane. We really started ripping apart tools at like 10, and we had a few guys go 12, and that's like just obscene. And you really only get that speed in tanks, and they absolutely pound on the tanks. Like you're only a couple seasons with that tank before you're looking to replace, and then you don't tell people how fast you were going. It's just not good for him. Just not good for him. It's a very oddly done field. I don't understand why it's like got like these little spots and pieces in it. It's kind of weird. Now, one thing I do wish that this mod has is the attachment for a tool, and it wasn't there. I looked at it as an option, and I was really hoping for it to be in there, but sadly it's not. So normally you would see these. This tank actually looks a little small, but you would see these guys with 9800s or 9500s. I'm sorry, and you would run like a seven shank Dietrich behind them for like your incorporation. Like, we really don't just spread on top because you really need to disc it back in. But we're coming back with a drill that cultivates as well, so there's no point in me hitting it again, unless unless we were doing some other things. So if we were planting corn, I would have to come back and hit it again, or I would like to incorporate it. Incorporating it normally means that your nitrogen value is going to go further, because this is going to evaporate. A lot of the nitrates are evaporated off. So there you go. The more you know about too. But the amount here that we saved, bringing that up from dark red just into yellow, is going to be nutso. So hopefully that offsets some of the cost of feeding the pigs, and we're going to be working on bringing that more into line as well, and especially if we go bigger. I'd like to have, I would really like to get into the like 2,500 head kind of buildings or something like that for the pigs. I think that's where I would like to be. But you know what? I'm okay with this, because we're doing the things I wanted to do. We're being self-sufficient on fertilizer now, a little bit. We don't have nearly enough animals to be fully self-sufficient, so that's kind of a bummer. I was hoping to get it done off of one fill, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to, which kind of sucks, but it'd be what it be. Alright, let's see if we have enough to finish off this. I don't know that we do. I'm thinking I'm going to have enough. This is everything that we've got, so here's the hoping. And also, as is tradition, if you have anything less, you put it on the grass. Because you know what? Poo is good for grass. It's a good application for it. If only we had a lot more. And as quickly as that, we're completely cleaned out of pig manure, which is good. I'm okay with that. This went farther than what I thought it would, so a good investment. We'll probably have to use it to pay for itself probably around 10 times, I'd say. Would probably end up paying for this thing. Ended up paying $61 for it, I think. Mainly, a lot of that was in the manure sense. That was $10,000 extra, so that be what it be. But sadly, that is all of the time I have for today. Wanted to get a little bit more done, but we're a little long in the tooth here. So we got one field fertilized, just about. We got another one prepped for fertilization and seeding, which is good. We got a lot of bales made. We made our own money back. We got a planter that we won't use yet, but it was a good deal. Got a different seed tender, and we'll be using that here sooner than what you think. And yeah, I think that's it. So that is everything for today. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a like. If you didn't, please let me know why down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.